ashes and stuff away.
I'm live. Woohoo!
Let's go. Put them in. Get in your house. In.
How are you, Bill? Any news for you?
Two.
I put my cigarette out.
Let's go, girls. Let's go make our shot before they start screaming.
My hair looks a little crazy. Thank you.
Welcome.
What's happening? I am back. I put my eyelashes on. I swear to God, whoever invented eyelashes, eyeliner, and lipstick, oh, and dry shampoo, they're my God. I'm not gonna worship them or anything, but I'm just saying shout out to them, okay? Fucking shout out. Thank you. My daughter just handed me the Divine Energy Oracle book for this, so I feel like that's a message to give everybody one of those. And I got the Psychic Tarot deck finally. I love Amazon Prime because I get so much cheaper, and there's a whole app for shows and movies that I didn't even know I could be watching this whole time for free. Like, what? Thug Life. Might as well make use of this madness, eh? Six of Pentacles is Taurus. I wonder why. Should we start with Taurus? There must be a Taurus in this room. Trapped in fear. Authority. And crown chakra. Bottom is the base chakra. It's important for you guys to be the only authority in your life that you listen to. You know, there's a halo around this guy's head, and then there's a reference to your crown chakra. So paying attention to, you know, you guys are the leaders. You guys you carry a lot of wisdom. You need to ground your energy at this time. Did I? There's a wheel of fortune here that's turning in your favor, Taurus, but it's more about you putting an end to any type of fear you have around an illness, any type of fear you have around your stability. It has a lot to do with your understanding of the communication that you're getting, I think, pretty heavily from, you know, I feel like some of you guys think that, you know, when they say when you die, you're brought to a place where your whole life flashes before your eyes. For some of you guys are really afraid to face that for some reason. I think that you're not as bad as you think that you are. Some of you guys are meant to be teachers. You're meant to teach. I see a lot of little, they're not, I shouldn't say little men, but I see, you know, awareness, especially around everything that you've learned in your life. You have a lot to teach the younger generations. And damn if this lady doesn't have elf ears. But You know, protecting yourself, protecting your family is huge for you guys. But this is about you going back to that energy of being a child. Maybe you didn't have the right person to stand up for you. Some of you guys have taken a lot of losses and you've given to so many people. You know, some of you guys have lost even children. It could be you don't have a lot of courage anymore when it comes to a partner or another person. It's like you're the sweetest person to people in your life, but at the end of the day, you're the one that ends up kind of getting the shaft. Laugh at your demons. Accept what is dying. Grieve your losses. Trust in the divine plan. And it says imagine solutions, because it's really hard for you to accept things that you no longer have. Some of you guys have gotten hit really hard in the home and family part, and it's just like, the fact of the matter is, sometimes we don't give and receive in the same way. Some of you guys have a lot of enemies, and you don't really deserve that energy from some of these people because they should have known better. But your message from the higher ups is that your lighthearted energy, your playful nature, you're like a good luck charm to people around you, and your inner child is just begging for you to be strong and to take care of yourself. To socialize more with like-minded people, to free your mind a little bit, because you have a lot of karma that is being cleared, and it's not easy karma. This is the deep shit. This is the grief. This is the loss. And nobody likes to lose, but especially not a fucking Taurus. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You got some demons in your mind, in your head right now, on your back. They're saying laugh at them. You don't have to accept what they're saying, but don't listen to them, because you're smarter than that. You're a divine person. You're meant to be something greater, and they're keeping you in a low vibration because of everything that you've been through. Some of you guys might have some health problems. Some of you guys are worried about having a surgery or getting this procedure done because you don't know if you're going to be able to afford it. You don't know what's going on in the world, but they're saying with a little bit of meditation and grounding your energy, especially if you have back problems, time to reassess what those doctors have told you about yourself, because a lot of it's been an illusion. Discontent and boredom. 4 of Pentacles is Capricorn. Capricorn, it says balance, and it says discontent and boredom. There's a sense of balance that's needed here. And then you have truth. The truth of the matter is you guys have some mental conflict right now regarding a pregnancy, regarding your body after a pregnancy. Some of you guys are facing your shadow. There's a need for you to be patient, but there's also a need for you to understand that maybe someone you're dealing with has some mental conflict about this connection, and this person withdraws emotionally from things because I feel like someone's really afraid to get close. Someone has like maybe an overactive unconscious mind where they don't really realize how hard it is to deal, or vice versa. And someone's really career focused. Someone wants to help you, but I think that maybe what you're looking for isn't in the right person, and maybe there's some type of communication or ending here. Accepting what people are actually capable of doing and what they're not for you, because there's a level of discontentment that has nothing to do with you. And it's like, it's not that this person doesn't care about you, that they do, but at the same time, the truth of the matter is how this person can give you the love that you want isn't going to be in the way that you want, basically. people can really only love you to the extent that they love themselves and vice versa. Someone has a greater calling on their life in the technology field, in dealing with humanity. Not exactly selfless people, but I feel like they're also transitioning. You know, someone has inherited a lot of debt in their life for whatever reason, and they're trying to maybe address some things. Maybe it's time to count your blessings. Do what you love, speak up for what you love, and change tracks for some of you. Whether this is a Capricorn, I almost feel like it's whoever's on the other side of the fence, you know, nurturing the right people, places, things. We might as well do Virgo since that's what's coming out. Virgo, there's a level of fear around expansion here for you because you're afraid of what would end. Some type of memory you have in your life that is based around something that you need to learn. Something that you need to learn about your own power. That you have a very powerful force on both sides of the fence. One is very scary. One is very wise. That maybe you have some things that you need to deal with, you know, or this person does, but you have a level of pride here that they want you to move in a way that you're unafraid of anything that would come towards you. That maybe there was something that happened, there was an accident, there was something where you felt like you should have known better, or maybe you didn't have the right protection, or there was something as a child where you didn't feel like anyone was in your corner. And the problem is that this is something you're learning. That there's victory and success for you, but it's going to come with patience and planning on your part. Having this solid ground to stand on, and that the universe has always been in your corner, whether or not you could see them. This is about the wisdom of God. This is about wisdom. This is about you being taught along the way. You've had some emotional losses that have been recurring in your life that you don't talk about with people. But the sooner it is that you can get to this place where you can have this clarity and talk about things, that you're going to go through this transformation. They want you to stay in a place of hope. To not stay in any place that has to do with fear. You're supposed to travel. You're supposed to continue to be sincere, or be sincere. Be this respectful person, and say to yourself, at this very moment, enormous wealth and power are available to me, and I choose to feel worthy and deserving. I accept and allow success in all areas of my life. Every morning when you get up in the mirror, saying those things to yourself, because you have a really deep wound. It's hard for you to be happy because you know that something you've had some losses in your life too. It's hard for you guys to say no to certain people. But if you were to take the time to reassess and reflect on your truth, maybe there were some things that you couldn't commit to, or maybe it's just the fact that you want to commit to them now. But it's time for you to be decisive and take care of yourself as well. Yes, Addie.
Can we have more no, the red thing.
The red thing?
No, not that one. This one, this one. I want three. One can have three. One can have three, Mom.
I got some new crystals, and Addie wants to keep them all. Mental conflict. Aries. What are the messages for Aries? You guys need to take a couple deep breaths. This is about finding the harmony through conflict, especially when it comes to your profession, especially when it comes to social media, gossip from people who really don't know shit about you. There's a level of a transformation here, but it has a lot to do with who are you loyal to? You know that song, Rihanna and what's his name? Tell me who you're loyal to. That song might be something you need to listen to. Some of you guys need to fucking take a nap, rest and rejuvenate, and look where this dude is meditating in the trees. You guys need to get outside more. Go around trees where the air is purified. It says power. And choose wisely, Aries, because of the fact that this could very easily go one of two ways, and you know what I'm talking about. Because you do have positive movement forward, but then there's this disruption here with obstacles and challenges because this foundation that you're sitting on. Some of you guys know very well that you have a place to go. You have 5 different directions. Maybe it has something to do with money. Maybe it has something to do with life. But at the end of the day, you're going to be tempted like hell to go in the wrong direction. And they're going to keep throwing these distractions your way because they don't want you to go. And this is a powerful fucking force too that's going to be like pushing you back as you're trying to pull forward. And the problem at this point is nothing that was worth doing ever came easy. That if you were to retrocognition, if you were to go back and remember your message is you're supposed to take the time to nurture where you're at right now. Take the time to connect with the Gaia energy, that you will have success in your business, if that's what it is that you want to know, but make sure that you get the facts right. That whatever someone else is telling you, that you've done your own research, that you know what the fuck you're doing, that you are this reliable person first and foremost before you couldn't go any step further. Shh.
Olivia ate the rocks.
She did not eat the rocks.
That
That you're limitless, but don't take so much time out to feed your ego and yourself because it's not about you. And I know that that might be hard for you to understand sometimes because your ego takes over. But this is a journey that you're on because they want you to make a choice on what person you want to be in your life. You can have, it's like they're reaching out their hand, like you can have whatever it is that you want, but they're pulling it back. The steps that you come forward because you have to figure out when it comes to your abilities and what you're doing, what isn't real, what's not true, how you're expressing yourself, how you actually care about other people. That when you're channeling with things, that they're the right fucking ones. Because some of the ones you're listening to or that you're channeling maybe, and you have a lot of followers and people, you might be leading them down the wrong way. So this is about being strong in your spiritual power and that making the right partnerships and alliances and listening to the things around you, that you have this vision and you have this wisdom, but you need to protect it. That you're going to have a lot of options. You're at that crossroads and you might be feeling like you're stuck right now. But there's also karma for everything that you say and do, especially when you have people that listen to you. This disruption energy comes through pretty heavy. It's almost like there's blocks. Some of you guys need to be careful at whatever job that you do, because you could really like throw a part of your body out and it might not come back together very easily. And you might be bored, but you know that it's time to move on from something as well. Your third eye is being illuminated, but be careful because they say, you know, once that happens, you see a whole lot of things. It's time to listen to your intuition and your own power. Have a sense of independence in your expression and stay optimistic, and then you'll see things start to increase and you'll see more harmony in your life. Leo, I'm already itching. You got to listen to yourself and not your ego, because you took this loss. But you know the seashell that they show people, like this is literally like, you know, in purgatory, when you keep going up the same flight of stairs, keep learning the same lessons because you keep doing the same shit. You're gifted beyond what you realize, but along with that comes people that want to instill this fear into you, and they want to tempt you and pull you back. Especially when it comes to, you know, isolating you from people, stressing you out, giving you anxiety. There's like a lot of commotion. This is like deteriorating your health in a way. And you have choices. But be careful of the people that you consider like helpful or by your side, or people that maybe you're a little bit too nice to, because someone's manipulating the fuck out of you. I'm just going to leave it alone. It says intuition and fulfillment of wishes. The sooner that you can start to listen to your own intuition and not what other people have to say to you, you're going to get what you want. This is teaching you compassion. It's teaching you individuality. It's teaching you independence. And these are all things that you need to continue forward on your journey. I'm going to leave it alone. Sagittarius. Tell me who you look to. Why is that song stuck in my head? Sagittarius. What are the messages for Sagittarius? Oh, they're telling you love is real still, Sagittarius. Don't let those demons convince you that it's not, especially since you're transforming. Thinking of success in all ways, harmony through conflict, living in a private life, and understanding that you can have an equal partner. You can have this family life, but you need to forgive your father. Some of you guys need to heal from some type of something that happened, not be stubborn about maybe how you think about things. Some of you guys are sick of this waiting game, aren't we? I feel like you've been waiting forever. I feel like you've been going around the circle for a minute. I do see some type of rejoicing and celebration here. But I also see that some of your chakras might be...
You don't need one, thank you.
It's like your crown chakra is open, but your base chakra is shaky, you know? And it's hard for you because some of you guys have gotten hurt really bad by someone. And your heartache and loss is in your stomach. It's not anywhere else in your body. So I don't know, and I'm not throwing shade because let's just face it, Emily's got a couple pounds in that area, okay? But what we forget to throw in there is that's another part of our brain, that our stomach is where we hold a lot of, you know, they say go with your gut feeling, or, you know, it's something how you process things. Maybe you thought it was your root chakra. Maybe this is where your power is. It comes from your stomach. So you have to get rid of maybe some of those things. Maybe pay attention to what it is that you're drinking, and drinking out of a certain kind of cup. Maybe, you know those ones they have on TV that are like gold or copper or something? You know what I'm trying to say, right? You have some intuition here that it's time to kind of like, and you're protected. You see how she has the ankh. Maybe it's time to get one of those necklaces too, because you're going to need it for this journey that you're going on. You know what I'm saying? Did I wink? I can't wink. Don't make fun of me. I try.
Mom, can you pull up this?
You feel like people don't appreciate you. That's a lie.
Can you pull up this?
You will have this victory. You're going to be
Mom, pull up
getting news about it.
You pull up this.
But there's something you need to speak up about and explore, because you do need to change tracks and focus on success. It has a hole in it, Addie. Aaliyah, keep making those loud noises. You're too big to be doing all that. And y'all knew that I was in a live. And now Addie has me blowing up a freaking doll.
A picture of Look at this. Wait, do you have lipstick on?
Luckily, lie.
Alright, this is your girl. No, that's you. I'm Catherine. I'm
This big ass doll.
No, that's
Here,
too loud.
get out.
That's loud.
Bye.
I can't leave.
Forgive and forget. Live your soul, not a role. Make a plan.
I need your vitamins.
My vitamin.
I want purple.
Fine. Where's your pull-up? You're
You're
naked.
Mama, I want purple.
They're crazy. Huh?
I want purple.
She made me eat a dinosaur vitamin. Those things are nasty. Jesus, take the wheel. Who's next? We did air sign. No, well, I guess air signs, hey?
Mom, where's the bag of vitamins?
These are in my room. They're in my room.
Can't find it. It's too dark in there.
Take that in there and plug it in. Or heavily
Mom, can I take
I'm
this
sorry, that
out?
shit was nasty.
Mom, can I take this out?
Yeah, you can take that one. You gotta plug it in there though. Aquarius.
Is it gonna be dark?
Yeah, until you plug it in. They're these fucking, they're the gummies from Walmart and they're dinosaurs. And I'm always like, take your vitamins. So it was reverse psychology. She brought me, she's like, take your vitamin. I'm like, fuck. And I can't say no. And I can't let them know how gross they are because then they won't take them. Sneaky little, they're a little too smart. You know what I mean? Aquarius. Aquarius, you got some similar energy to Aries. I don't know if you have Aries in your chart or this is just how we're vibrating here. Yeah, you have like, maybe you're something with, excuse me. Oh shit, let me see it. Why are they out of their cage? Bring it to me.
I just want to.
Oh fuck, the guinea pigs are in the hallway staring at me. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Bring that thing. Bring her here. Addie. Okay, Aquarius, you have temptation, power, and trapped in fear. So yeah, you're being tempted as well. You're being asked to find your power, to maybe focus on where you gain your power from, you know. But the problem is if you give into temptation in the wrong way, it's gonna fuck up some things in your life, the things that you want to work for. So when we're at this point.
Can we have that?
This thing is loud. Look at, have you ever seen a fatter guinea pig in your life? Look at. Look at. This is Coco. Here, take her. She's about to jump. Where's the other one?
Oh, she is in the bathroom. I'm counting.
Get her off the counter in the... Oh, no big deal. She's on the counter in the bathroom. No big deal. Just fine. Let me see that one. So we're a little frustrated, Aquarius. It's like you want to be doing things a certain way. Things aren't exactly going the way you want them to. But this temptation has a lot to do with communication. Some of you guys might see crows a lot. I know I do. The thing with your power is it's like this is going to steer one way or the other. You know, it's like basically you're steering. But the whole thing about fear is, when did it ever go the right way? Hasn't everybody been through some things in their life that makes them put their guard up to overthink some things? But they're basically saying, like, you're in the driver's seat right now. Like, what are you going to choose? Your abilities, this thing, your oversized dome piece, you probably only use 20% of. I'm going to leave it alone. But the thing is, maybe it's time to listen to someone, or maybe it's time to, I don't know, enjoy the people you have around you, or maybe figure out the truth of what it is that you really want. Because I just think, like, you don't know. Some of you guys have like a spiritual bond with someone who was a sibling to you in a past life. Where's that pig? Where's the pig? Get the pig off the counter! Get him off the counter! Get him off the counter! Aiden! Come here! They're literally on the counter. Be decisive about what it is that you want. Get them, Aiden. Hand me the truffles. And get that other one. I don't want them to fall. They'll break their little legs. Look. Look at this cute piggy.
He's here. The evil amiibo.
Get Coco.
Evil
It says
amiibo.
build on solid ground. So as long as you're building on solid ground, then
Can I hold?
don't you bite me. I feel like she wanted to bite me.
Have
Have you ever seen what's that movie?
I want to like a pig.
Bad Boys 2, when that one guy's tripping off acid and he goes to his boss's house and he sees the fish and he's like, that's a nice fish. He's like, big fucking eyes, but look at this thing. Look at those eyeballs. Here you go. Be careful with her. Why don't you put her away and not on the counter, please and thank you. These are the fattest things I've ever seen in my life. This old lady had him. She's like, they're fed 3 times a day, and then at night they get their little. I'm like, listen, lady. I'm glad the little parsley and shit at Walmart is cheap though, and people aren't taking all that like they are the toilet paper. Libra. What are the messages for Libra? Can you guys shut the door in there? Shut the door. Shut the door. Libra. Someone thinking about getting engaged? Why is my ear itching? Is someone getting earrings? So someone feels like you're withdrawing from them, but in reality, it's just because you don't really want to tell them like what you're planning. Someone literally feels like not only are you withdrawing from them, but you're fucking lying to them about something. But in reality, you're like plotting and planning. And this person's been waiting and suffering in silence. Oh no. But it's like patience, you know, heart chakra shit. And it says material and spiritual prosperity. Like you see forever in somebody and they have no idea. Like they think that you're being distant from them. Like you want to get back together with them or you want to be with them. But it's just like, maybe there's some other bullshit going on right now. Someone makes you really happy or vice versa. You could be dealing with a Leo. The problem is this person has been heartbroken before. And you don't like when this person does things for you. So you're kind of guarded to them. You know, you're trying to get your finances together. There's a little bit of drama, or there was in the past possibly, but at the same time, like, you're not the same person that you were, and neither is this person. And if there is any type of history here, I think you both have an extensive history on both sides. But the outcome looks good. It's just, you know, taking the steps to not withdraw when you feel like withdrawing and actually dealing with some of these emotions, you know, and not really being honest about them when you don't really want to. Because some of you guys have been through some shit, okay? And I do see, like, happiness here, but you have to bring it together. And it's not one of those things where you can independently stop doing that, where you can independently do this on your own. When you really want, if you're really with another person, you have to be with this person and tell them the truth, or vice versa, you know, like you want to be solid and come together in that way. But someone wants you to make like sacrifices, or you want this person maybe to make more sacrifices. I think you have a lot going on with like school and siblings and something. I don't know. Like you have some things to release when it comes to family shit. And the problem is you just want to make everybody happy, you know, looking forward to make next. If you can read, because I can't right now, keep your commitments and seek hidden treasure. Focusing on success and strengthening your gifts. Some of you guys maybe do need to reevaluate some things, but at the same time, there's some people in your life that you need to forgive to have a healthy relationship. And that's true for everybody across the board, not just Libra. Exploring the mental capacity of that. Oh my gosh, why did you take your shirt off? Okay, where are the pigs? Gemini. Heart chakra. You have harmony, temptation, solitude, shadow. So this person that you're with illuminates your shadow side, and it causes some fighting. This person is your partner, but it's almost like when you guys are both in the shadow, or one or you, vice versa, it causes you to kind of be tempted, or this person, you know, to form maybe partnerships and stuff with other people. I do feel like there's some things here that they're wanting you to learn on your own in solitude, when it comes to your heart, when it comes to stability, when it comes to, you know, family. Father energy needs to be healed. I do feel like peace and harmony is here, but there's something about, you know, not really listening to certain things in your head and being aware of maybe some addictions that we're feeding into sometimes to try to avoid some feelings, because it's fucking with your emotional and spiritual strength and your abilities, especially when it comes to creativity and career.
Mom,
yes.
Open this for me.
Where in the heck did you get a brownie from?
From in the box.
What?
There's just one left.
There's one left.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, you guys ate the whole box of brownies? Sweet. Who do we have left? Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer. Foundation and achievements. Some of you guys should be proud of yourself for the home life that you've created for your children. Maybe you never had that and you provided that stability for yours, or you just have that, and maybe it's time to just like count your blessings, because not a lot of people do. Your intuition is being heightened here, but something to do with your throat chakra and figuring out how to communicate some things. I want some of you guys who are hip to what I'm about to say to go look up the black walnut and its uses and what it's for, and then go to Etsy and order some, because this has a lot to do with something that you guys might need, especially when it comes to like brain stuff and parasites. And I'm going to leave it alone because I'm being monitored. Anyways. Peaches are also on here. Be decisive, build on solid ground. Maybe planting some things, but being proactive. It says face your adversities. You got some things going on here, and it's hard for you to talk about, but it might be time to look into that. A lot of people end up with brain tumors and they don't understand why or where they come from or what to do. But in the Bible, black walnut tree is considered the tree of life, and so are the walnuts and the walnut shells. Good for certain things. Pisces. Damn, this psychic tarot's on point. I recommend it, you know what I'm saying? Because I just read about the black walnut shit myself not long ago. My nose. Deception and envy, Pisces. What? Memories of love. Shadow. Stand your ground. Heart chakra. First of all, you guys, I don't know if you guys take baths, but a spiritual bath is recommended. You know those little tea lights you can put in the water? They have 4 of them in this picture, but then there's a number 6. So maybe 4 in the water and 2, whatever maybe surrounds, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Throw some crystals in there, and there's some things that need to be revealed to you, but in a private place, maybe. It's communication. It's also for your protection. And this water stuff for you guys too. You have the Knight of Wands and the 4 of Wands. Something to do with the place that you live. Okay. There's some negative energy. It's not yours. It's not your family's. Negative. And it causes like disruptions maybe in your own energy or in your life that it has nothing to do with you. But this is about kind of peeling back the layers of that and being proactive in, you know, having the right things in your house when it comes to sage and stuff like that. So you have the King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. You have a lot of love for this person, but this person might feel like this is like the shadow energy again, where you guys mirror that to each other. And I think that when it comes to finances, they kind of want you to fight for it, or like show that you're ready for this, you know. Listen to the encouragement, listen to the growth that you're going through, especially some of you guys are very psychic people. Some of you guys just need to be maybe more honest or get more creative and live in that freedom and creativity. Some of you guys definitely need to move to a different house and trust the divine plan. It says begin to explore and rejuvenate, as well as speak up to become a clear channel. So when you take your little bath here, speaking it out into the universe, your thoughts, your intentions, that you're putting an end to any low vibrational energy that could be trying to penetrate any part of your life, your kids' life, grounding your energy, saying, you know, speaking into the water, the candles, whatever, a mirror, that you are protected and in white light, your kids are protected, your finances are protected, as well as, you know, your vehicles, your significant other. Don't let fear creep into any part of what I'm trying to tell you right now. But with the Ace of Pentacles here, it's almost like this money situation is like pissing someone off, but at the same time, like, it's on hold for a reason, because the energy that you have that drawing this in isn't in the right place, and it's not really your fault. It's just something that you might be picking up around you. Whoa. And expressing that, you know, being in a place in a better, see, raise your vibration, face your adversities, live your soul, not a role. Some of you guys feel like you were put here, you know, to be a mother, to go to work, to come home, to make dinner. No, your soul has a very high purpose. And some of you guys need to take your power back by raising your vibration above whatever negative shit you have around you. It says, be decisive, build on solid ground, engage higher reason, realizing that the blocks and the negative energy, the negative thoughts, anything that creeps in, when you come to a higher reason in your life, it's going to make more sense as to why when you're vibrating higher, that energy won't be able to even come near you anymore. It says, be of service, go with the flow, and tune out distractions, because it's time to shine your light and express your joy. But it also comes with facing your shadow and having faith and being open to the love that the universe, other people, that wants to come to you. Scorpio. It says, do not get mad and react. What are you trying to say? What? It's not what you think. That you can maneuver through whatever you're going through. There's some unknown things right now. Angels and ancestors are heavy. It's a time of judgment for some people. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with you. You have hope, crown chakra, and accelerated motion. We're moving at a high pace right now, Scorpio. And it says new beginnings. It says mental conflict, and it says sacrifice. I feel like in this life we might have to sacrifice a lot of things, but the one thing we should never sacrifice is our hope. Ever. Some of you guys have healing hands, whether or not that's Reiki, whether or not that's anything else. The only reason I know that my hands are is because there was some kind of meditation where you do the thing to activate your hands, and I could feel it in my hands. Now, if I have that power, imagine what other people have. But I'm going to leave it alone. There's some conflict here in a little portion of your brain. Girls, that's enough. Working from home, remembering where your happiness comes from, you know, taking time to meditate, that this judgment here is to remain hopeful, to be a beacon of hope to other people. We have the Two of Cups and the Lovers with the, why can't I think of what this one is? The Strength card. There's those hands. You guys literally are healers, but I think that working from home and whatever you're doing, you're on the right path. But I just feel like there's also really strong soulmate energy around you for whatever reason. I feel like there's going to be a new beginning in love and there will be success, but it's maybe right now when it comes to your destiny, it's time to like rest and rejuvenate, especially certain things. The best way to raise your vibration right now, Scorpio, is by telling people no. Embracing your power. Seek hidden treasure. And it just drives me to the bark on this tree. Do you know how, like, certain barks of certain plants are really powerful? It says, accept disappointments gracefully, and it says, grieve your losses and imagine solutions. Some of you guys do have some things that are stressing you out, but you also have people around you that could be really helpful to you, and vice versa. Something to do with flowers here that's illuminated, as well as a possible marriage, which I'm going to puke if I even talk about that anymore. I'm going to leave that alone. But if that's what you listen, I'm not the only Scorpio in the world. But anyways, I believe I did all the signs. I hope everyone is doing well and that you can keep up with all the ranting and raving. And the fact that I have to yell at my kids every 5 seconds. We have a lot going on, as you can see. I don't know when my kids decided to put guinea pigs on counters in bathrooms. Especially when we have a cat that is trolling and wants to eat them. We literally have to keep them locked up in my daughter's room because she'll just poke at them in their cage and try to steal their stuff. Anyways, hope everyone is doing well. My neck is like super itchy. Has anybody else been like super sensitive to everything? Because I swear to God, my skin, like even if something's touching me too long, my skin will break out. Like, don't touch me. And those little things are like, I'm not touching you. You know, little kids are like that. Literally. I just blew smoke in my eye. I don't have any personal space with my kids, but other people, I just like literally was getting so annoyed in Walmart. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I felt like I was gonna have a panic attack, but then I was like, I'm okay. But I don't even really feel like it was my energy, because that's why I realize now why I don't like big spaces is because I can pick up on everybody's energy. And you know how everyone's freaking out right now, right? So I'm just like, wow, I gotta go. I gotta avoid this shit at all costs. Get me out of here, you know? But anyways, thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, check out the about section of the channel. I might post it as well. I do have 2 people waiting on personal readings. I'm sorry that it's taken so long. I have to get my energy in the right place to do readings for people, and I hope that you understand that. And I literally just now picked up my cards today, and I don't know. I just couldn't pick them up until today. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good weekend. Have a good night. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.